So before we start working with the theme that we're gonna develop in this beginning of the course, we're gonna install WordPress locally. This way the development process is going to be faster. And this is the website worpress.org, and I'm gonna be using MAMP for the rest of the course. Make sure that you check out the videos where I'm gonna show you how to set up different programs in different platforms. So this is the website. In here on the right, you will find this button that says Download WordPress. I'm gonna click here, and now you can see that this is the current version. Maybe when you install WordPress, this number may be different, but you don't have to worry for anything. If something changes, I'm gonna update the videos, but all the code that we're gonna use in this course is going to be fully compatible with newer and older versions of WordPress. So I'm gonna click here on Download WordPress, and it's going to be, or this is going to download the files, and I'm gonna click here and click on Show in Finder. Next, I'm gonna open my local folder. I'm gonna click here on Applications, and I'm gonna open MAMP. Then I'm gonna place the folder here on the htdocs. Make sure that you place this in the folder of your program. Maybe you're using Bitnami or you're using WAMP. So I'm gonna move this file over here, and I'm gonna make double click here. So this will decompress the file. And now you can see we have WordPress, and I'm gonna rename this to La Pizzeria. We're gonna create a website for a restaurant, an Italian restaurant that is called La Pizzeria. Now we can remove this file, and we need to create a database in WordPress. So you can click here on MAMP and open the web start page. Next, you can click here on Tools and PHPMyAdmin. Make sure that you open PHPMyAdmin in the platform or the program that you select for this course. And you can see here I have a bunch of different databases. I'm gonna create a new one, and I'm gonna call this one La Pizzeria, maybe La Pizzeria _WP, and I'm gonna click here on Create. Now you can see that the database is created. At the moment it's empty. So next I'm gonna open this folder. I'm gonna copy this name, and we can remove the PHPMyAdmin folder and paste right here. Now you can see that WordPress is asking what language we want to use for this project. I'm gonna keep the English by default, and I'm gonna click here on Continue. Next, I'm gonna click here on Let's Go, and we're gonna add a database name. The database name is the same that we set up in just a few seconds. You can open again PHPMyAdmin in case that you forgot the name. It's called La Pizzeria _WP. So let's add La Pizzeria _WP. The username in the case of MAMP normally is root, and the password is also root. In some of the, well, if you're using WAMP, maybe you don't need the password. If you're using Bitnami, you have to make sure that you remember the user and the password that you set when you install Bitnami. I'm gonna keep the database host as localhost and also the prefix. So I'm gonna click on Submit. You can see that everything looks correct, and I'm gonna click on Run the install. This site is going to be called La Pizzeria, and we're gonna create a username called admin and admin. Of course, we're gonna develop the website locally, and I'm using these credentials so I can log in and log out really easily. But remember that when you install the project in a real server, you have to change the username and the password for something more complex. And I'm gonna confirm the use of a weak password, and I'm gonna add my my email, and I'm gonna add install WordPress. And this will populate the database. So for example, I can click here on en la pizzeria WP, and now you can see that our database now has some tables. And here is going to ask for the credentials that we set up to log in into WordPress. So I'm gonna change to admin and admin, click here on login. And now you can see that we successfully log in into the WordPress area. And I'm gonna call this one the backend of WordPress. From here we can install themes, plugins, create pages, posts, users, change some settings, and things like that. And you can click here on La Pizzeria, visit site, and I'm gonna refer to this section as the front end of our site. This is the area that our visitors will be able to see when they visit our website. So this will be the backend and this will be the front end. So in the next video, now we have successfully installed WordPress. In the next video, let's see the installation of WordPress, and let's see where the theme files are stored in WordPress.